Skip, when I heard the comments, and I'm like, did I hear what I thought I heard? And then once I realized I had heard what I thought I did, I tried to make sense of it. I'm like, what is he trying to do here? First and foremost, before I go any further, slave analogies, Holocaust analogies, that should be no comparisons. There's nothing to compare. If you want to say someone as big as a tree, as strong as an ox, as fast as a gazelle, have at it. But slavery and the Holocaust are off limits when it comes to comparisons. So let's leave that there. He says, the massa. So he's looking like, is he talking about Steve Kerr? Because the slave master, slaves were property. They didn't get paid. There were no days off. You worked until you could not see. Then he said, what would the dumb end say? Really? Is that? I played 14 years in professional sports. And when I retired, I got a job in television. And so I was the interviewee, then I became the interviewer. And as the person that's being interviewed, the one thing that you can't control is the line of questioning that's being asked. But what you could control is your response. I learned early on in my career that what I said had meaning, and that for eternity, someone could be able to go back and look at something Shannon said in 1992, 95, or 2003. I understood that. For him to say the dumb end, what would he say? How about they would ask me, Shannon, what happened? Guys, we turned the ball over 6 times. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't protect our quarterback. That's what happened. It's really not that complicated. When you turn the ball over as many times as we did, when you can't run the football, you can't protect the quarterback, how do you expect to win a game? Trying to be glib, trying to be funny, using master, using the N-word. Skip, I get it. If you want to be at the barbershop, you want to be amongst your friends and you talk like that, hey, do what you do in the privacy and the setting of your own controlled environment. But in an interview, live, you gonna say dumb end? Because guess what? Once you said that, that's what they looked at you as, because they can't believe that you uttered that out of your mouth, that you would say, what would the dumb end say in a situation like this? Andre Iguodala, are you serious? The master, here's a guy that's made over $100 million. What slave you know ever made a dime? What slaves were property? They were bought and sold. The families were broken up. At times, the mothers and the daughters were raped. And he's talking about Steve Kerr as a master? Really? I don't think when people say certain things, I don't really think at the time they really think it through. Because I think he's trying to be glib. I think he's trying to be funny. I think he's trying to be cute. But in actuality, he sounds dumb. He sounds asinine. He sounds utterly ridiculous. And I can't even believe he would utter something like this. But I'm not surprised. You know why? Because after they lost to the Cavs last year, you know what he said, Skip? He said the Warriors nor the Cavs were the best team. The Thunder were the best team. They should have won the trophy. What sense does that make? In one game, Skip, you can get that. But when have the best team not ever won a series? Because you can't have 4 walk-offs. You can't have 4 buzzer beaters. I cannot believe that he would say something like this, and some people think it would be okay. This is never okay. I can't even believe, man, this here, sometimes my grandmother used to say, boy, you don't know how big a fool someone is until they open their mouth. Well, there you go.